Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Welcome to the Spine Ticks After Party. Got some great stuff to share with you tonight. I have one TTM return. I'll be opening some hockey packs. I'll also be showing another starter set, 1979-80 Topps basketball. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the TTM. So this TTM comes from Albany. Looks like a PBDC. And this is a comic artist. And this is my second return from this individual. This is an email request. And it's Ron Ferdinand. And he put for Tony, Ron Ferdinand, Hank Ketchum Entertainment. And the first time I got a return from Mr. Ferdinand, it was on a piece of computer paper. And the top part was just a printout of an illustration he did. And it featured Dennis the Menace and the Beatles. And Dennis says, I'm filling in for Ringo today, boys. And I thought that was really cool. And then the bottom, he did an illustration. But it looks like this time he did this on a piece of poster board. And my guess is he bought a big poster board and then cut out little rectangles because it looks like there's a little bit of an uneven cut right here. But this is absolutely amazing. Just look at this. You can see the little lines from the original drawing. And then he, I don't know if he painted this or used markers or whatever, but he ended up coloring it in. This is just absolutely amazing. Just an incredible artist. I'm a huge Dennis the Menace fan. Grew up watching the old black and white TV show and then the cartoon in the 80s. And, of course, I read the comic strips in the newspaper. And so just really cool that Mr. Ferdinand signs for his fans and does little artworks like this. So if you're a Dennis the Menace fan or a Ron Ferdinand fan or just a fan of comics in general, definitely go on Sports Card Forum and take a look for his email address and give him a shout out and see if maybe you can get a artwork like this. I think I ended up sending the email on Monday and this arrived yesterday, Friday, so like 4 days. And so thank you so much, Mr. Ferdinand. Absolutely love this artwork and really appreciate you taking the time. Absolutely love it. All right, so unfortunately, I've ordered probably like 12 things on eBay, and only one of them returned this week, or one of them came in this week. So I don't have a whole lot of cards to show. At least singles that I've purchased off of eBay. But I will show the one that did come in. This is a Hall of Famer, Bob St. Clair. This is 1961 Topps. It's a little off center, but it's really sharp. Just a little bit of corner wear on the bottom, but these two are nice and sharp. I like the colors on this. I decided to pick it up. And of course, looks like the little scratch off photo on the back is still hidden, so I always like that. I don't like the ones where you can see the illustration, but just a gorgeous looking card. Really happy to add this to the collection. Another thing of note, last video I mentioned that I had placed an order on the autograph den on eBay for 18 autograph 5x7s. And it was lost at the distribution center probably about 30 minutes from my house. And it arrived there on March 3rd and then just disappeared. But I did a missing mail request, and it turned up on Thursday. And so I was hoping that that would actually arrive by today. Unfortunately, it did not. It actually got to my city, but it didn't get put out for delivery today. So hopefully I have that to show next week if it wasn't destroyed in the mail, because it has been about 2 weeks now since that order arrived in my sort of neck of the woods. And so I don't know what sort of condition it's going to show up in, but hopefully it does show up in good condition and I can show it next week. So this is the one thing that came in. And I do have several other singles, and I bought a 8 stamp baseball set that should arrive at some point by next week as well. So I do have some stuff coming in, but because it was kind of a slow mail week, and I didn't want to just show what I've already shown, the TTM and the one card, and then, you know, a starter set. So I decided to, and I don't do this a whole lot. I don't buy a whole lot of packs. But I know Aaron at Sports Cards and Things has been picking up these hockey Fairfield boxes. And it's like, I'll just go ahead and show you. It's like a blaster, and it has 8 packs in it, including a fat pack. And so this is $17.99, and you know, when you're talking about like $2 or $3 a pack, you know, I don't mind that price. I don't think it's overly expensive. And so this does come with 7 hockey card packs, 1 sealed fat pack, and then a bonus item. And I'm not sure what the bonus item is, but I thought that it would be kind of fun to do a hockey pack rip. I wouldn't expect that there's any Connor Bedard 23-24 sort of stuff in here. I did actually look for that originally, and there was none there, and I wasn't surprised. I sort of went in there expecting that I would come out with this. Just think it's nice value. So let me go ahead and get into this hockey box, and we'll rip these packs. I do know that there's probably going to be some, well, I'm hoping that there's some Upper Deck in here. Wow, this is like glued shut. There we go. My goodness. No ASMR pack opening with that. Well, it looks like we got some variety. So let's see. Whoa, looks like the extra is an extra fat pack. Okay, so we got a 21-22 Series 1. Oh, maybe this is the bonus. Okay, so looks like we got an inaugural season highlights. Right there, that's kind of cool. So I guess that's the bonus. But somehow I ended up with 2. Oh, there's another card hidden in here. Okay. Another Seattle Kraken season highlights. Those are kind of cool. But yeah, it looks like we got 2 fat packs, which I was not expecting. Both of them Series 1. So already we're getting some really nice value out of this. So we got 2 fat packs. Let's see what else we got. All right, so that's, I don't know if I can get this under my camera, but that's the end of the box. So we got a 22-23 Upper Deck Series 1. We got a 22-23 MVP. Got a couple of these extendeds, 21-22. Actually, it looks like we got 3 of these. 2 and 3. And then we got an Artifacts, 2021 Artifacts. I did open a blaster of this a couple of months ago. This is a pretty good product. All right, so not bad. Got 2 fat packs, 22-23. Got an MVP, Artifacts, and 3 21-22 extended. All right, so I guess let's just sort of open this in order. Got the 21-22 Series 1. Got 21-22 Artifacts. Got the extended. And then a pair of 22-23s. Got the MVP and then that. So, all right, we'll just open it like this. Okay, start with the Artifacts. I don't know that I have very high expectations on a retail repack blaster, but still, this should be pretty fun to go through. All right, we got John Gibson, Jacob Vrana. Okay, this is nice. Grigory Denisenko, rookie. And this looks like it's some sort of Emerald variation or something. Oop. We got Sergei Bobrovsky. Sergei Bobrovsky. And Blake Wheeler. Okay. So it looks like we got a rookie. All right, so let's open these fat packs. This is a 2020 or 21-22, so I guess this is who would be in here? Cole Caulfield? Well, that would be nice to get. I don't know if I think Quentin Byfield might be Series 1. Yep, not keeping that. All right, let's see. So we got Brendan Gallagher, Ethan Bear, Johnny Goodrow, Philip Zandina, Thatcher Demko, Matthew Tkachuk, hey, Connor McDavid, that's nice. Don't mind getting Connor McDavid's. Denny Gurianov, Gabriel Landeskog, Justin Schultz, John Gibson, Jacob Silverberg, Joel Farabee, Jordan Stahl, Chandler Stevenson. Oh, there we go. So we got a Jan Jenik Young Guns canvas. So that's nice. So at least we got a young gun. I'm a huge fan of Jason Robertson, so that's nice. Rookie retrospective. Got JT Miller, Josh Morrissey, Mackenzie Weegar, Ryan Pulock, John Tavares. We got a checklist of Jack Hughes and Laffey, Max Domi. Okay, this is going to be fun to pronounce. Matt Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk. Okay, something like that. Eli Tolvanen. Justin Falk. Yanni Gourde. Jacob Trouba. Jordan Eberle. Jonas Donskoy. And Colin White. Well, at least we got a young gun canvas. I mean, that was nice. Where is it? There we go. Jan Jenik, Young Guns canvas. That's not bad. Not bad. All right, let's see what we have in the other fat pack. Not keeping this one either. Let's go ahead and get through it. Do not backstock Excel brands. Toy test. Whatever that means. I do have sort of a lightning storm going on. And it is raining pretty bad, so hopefully I don't lose my connection. We got Tage Thompson, Richard Panik, Zach Parise, Tyler Seguin, Eric Robinson, Alex DeBrincat, Craig Smith, Nicholas Haig, Alexis Lafreniere, Laffey, Jordan Greenway, Patrick Hornqvist, Samuel Girard, Jesse Puljujarvi, Andrzej Palat, Martin Nekus. Young gun. Look at that. Simon Benoit. Okay. Well, that's good. We got a young gun canvas and a young gun in the 2 fat packs. Nathan McKinnon. Upper Deck Portraits. That's nice. Timo Meyer. Philip Kurashev. Miro Heiskanen. Great signer. Marcus Foligno. Jeff Skinner. Jason Robertson. Nice. Jason Zucker. Nick Schmaltz. John Carlson. David Perron. Charlie Coyle. Shea Weber. Sean Monahan. Kasperi Kapanen. Dylan Strome. Okay. Yeah. Got a canvas and a young gun. Canvas young gun and a young gun. So that's nice. Really can't complain. This has been a much better blaster than I was expecting. All right, so we got these 21-22 extendeds. See if we can get anything good out of here. There's something in there. Let's see. Just Barry Kanimi. Mason Marchment. Maybe that's what I saw. Oh, there's looks like a Dazzler or something. Antoine Roussel. Let's try to save that for last. Got Sven Bafritchi. Dennis Savard, or David Savard. Andre Case. Chris Dreiger. And then what is this? Holographics of Cole Sillinger. Very cool. Probably not numbered now. All right. All right, next. Looks like we got a canvas. So we got Dougie Hamilton. Jumbo Joe Thornton. Nice. Brad Marchand, the Rat, All-Star. Ryan Murray. Frederick Anderson, nice goalie. Braden Holtby. Rasmus Ristolainen. And Jason Spezza on the canvas. That's pretty cool. Great image. All right, last of the extended. Now that might be a Dazzler. Looks like a Dazzler. Got another David Savard. Andreas Case. We had him earlier as well. Hayden Fleury. Riley Shahan. Vincent Hinostroza. Greg Paterin. Jimmy Vesey. And the Dazzler. Mark Stone. That's nice. All right. All right, so now we're on to 22-23 MVP. Not the biggest fan of this MVP stuff. We'll see if we can get something out of here. Mark Edward Vlasic. Andrew Magia Payne, Lucas Reichel, Ice Battles, Declan Chisholm, rookie, Declan Chisholm, Charlie McAvoy, and Mitch Marner. All right, last pack of the blaster. 22-23 Series 1. Be nice to hit a young gun in this. Let's see. We did get a young gun. All right, let's see. Charlie Stevenson, Matt Zuccarello, Anton Lundell. Okay, Alex Kerfoot. Let me pull from the back. Pavel Vucinovic, Anthony Mantha. Is this the young guy? No. Yanni Hakanpää. All right, let's see who the young gun is. Carson Meyer. All right. I'm definitely happy that we ended up getting basically three young guns, one of which was a canvas in this blaster, and some nice inserts, Dazzler, and some other canvas cards. So I would say that was a pretty successful mixed blaster. So hopefully y'all enjoyed seeing that. Go ahead and clear this off. All right, so the last thing I'll be showing tonight is the 1979-80 Topps basketball starter set. Now, I bought all of these starter sets probably around December, but I've just sort of been working through them. So we'll go ahead and get started. Got card number 1, Iceman, George Gervin. Definitely off center, but it's pretty sharp. We'll probably replace this at some point, but this is a nice nice placeholder till then. Next we have Mitch Kupchak. Go ahead and show the backs of a few of these and then just kind of go through it like I have been. I do like the design of this set. Next we have Henry Bibby, another really badly off center card, but again, nice placeholder. Next we have Bob Gross. This one's really off center as well, but left to right. Next we have Dave Cowens, Hall of Famer. Next we have Scott Wedman. Next, Hall of Famer Earl the Pearl Monroe. Big fan of Earl Monroe. Great player. That's kind of interesting. Baltimore, and then New York, and then for whatever reason it says Knicks, and then back to New York. Just noticed that. Next we have Mike Bantam. This one's got some corner wear. Next we have JoJo White. This one's definitely off center. Great player though. Hall of Famer if I remember right. Next, another great player, Hall of Famer Spencer Haywood. Next, we have Kevin Porter. Another badly off-center card. Quite a few of those in this. Next, we have Mike Newland. Sidney Weeks. Wes Unseld right there. I've noticed that there are quite a few cards in the 70s where you see the Washington Bullets team as the defenders in these shots. Here, looks like the Bullets are in this image as well with Hall of Famer Dan Issel. So I don't know if they just had the photographers take all these shots in Washington or whatever. But it is kind of interesting. Jim Jones. Brian Winters. So here we go again. Got the Bullets right there. Billy Paltz. Got Cedric Cornbread Maxwell. Nice player. Next, I had this card in my collection, but there was another one in the slot. This one's a little off center, so this one's probably the better. But this one does look like it's got a little bit of snow right here. So neither of them are perfect, but I guess this one's a little better. Next we have Maurice Lucas. Lucas is pretty nice player. He made an appearance in White Men Can't Jump as Raymond. Next we have Gus Williams, another nice player. Next we have Sam Lacey. Next, Toby Knight. Next we have Hall of Famer Paul Westphal. Next we have Gail Goodrich. Again, we're seeing this sort of pattern, these cards being miscut bottom to top. Next we have Caldwell Jones. Kevin Greavy. Jamal Wilkes, Hall of Famer. Next we have Sonny Parker. John Gianelli. John Long. George Johnson. Next we have World Be Free. And again, same miscut. Wonder if these came out of a vending box or something like that. There's quite a few of them. Next we have Foots Walker. Dan Roundfield. Got Reggie Theus, and I think this might be Reggie Theus' rookie. Next we have Bill Walton, Hall of Famer. Playing for the Clippers there, San Diego. Next we have Fred Brown. Another nice player. Next we have Darnell Hillman. Again, you see Washington Bullets. Ray Williams. Next we have Larry Keenan. This one's another miscut. David Thompson. Really nice player. Nice dunker. But that's pretty miscut. Next we have Billy Knight. Alvin Adams, who's a great TTMer. This one's definitely got that diamond cut. Phil Smith. Next we have Adrian Dantley, Hall of Famer, former Maverick. But this one's got some wax staining on the back. He always did that little, I don't know, caressing of the ball or whatever. Yeah, that's sort of his trademark. Next we have John Williamson. Next we have Campy Russell. Armand Hill. Hall of Famer Bob Lanier, again with that same miscut. Next we have Mickey Johnson, and this one's got a little bit of wax on the front. It's not too bad. Again, you got the Washington Bullets. I don't know how many I've passed up where I haven't pointed that out, but it just seems like it's on a whole bunch of different cards in the 70s like that. That's what Bob Dandridge looks like. All right, number 60. This was in my collection. It wasn't actually in this starter set that I bought. But of course, you got the Pistol Pete Maravich. Got sort of a Pete Maravich player run going, but long way away until I get that rookie card. That thing's pretty expensive. But I do think I have probably 7 or 8 of his cards now. Next we have Nick Weatherspoon. Robert Reed. Again, Bullets. Hall of Famer Doug Collins. No, I guess he's not a Hall of Famer, but he is a TTMer. And again, you got the bullets. And Wes Unseld, Hall of Famer. And again, bullets. Got Jack Sigma, Hall of Famer. You're seeing that same sort of pattern on these. Seems like all the Hall of Famers are miscut bottom to top. Bobby Wilkerson. So it's got some snow. And pretty off center. Again, bullets. Bill Robenzine. Josie Merriweather, again with the bullets. Marquise Johnson. Ricky Sobers, again with the miscut and the bullets. Clifford Ray, again the bullets. I hope they paid the bullets extra for being on so many cards. Tim Bassett. James Silas. Hall of Famer Bob McAdoo. Austin Carr. Dan Ford. Steve Haas, again with the bullets. Ron Brewer, bullets. That's crazy to me. Walter Davis. Calvin Murphy, Hall of Famer. Tom Boswell. Lonnie Shelton. Terry Tyler, again with the bullets. Randy Smith. Rich Kelly, bullets. Otis Birdsong. Marvin Webster. Eric Money. Little snow. Junior Bridgman. Again with the bullets. He's a great TTM signer. Owner of Jet and Ebony magazine these days. Johnny Davis. Hall of Famer Robert Parrish. Again, bullets. Eddie Jordan. Bullets. Gotta be 50% of the cards in this set feature the bullets. Leonard Robinson. And the ones that don't, they're close-ups. Rick Roby. Looks like there was a crease in it, yeah. Oh, I did have another Robert Parrish. So I guess I got two of those. This one, I think, might have a crease in it. No. It's got some corner wear. And it does, oh, it's got a scratch. Got a scratch in it. That one did come with the starter lot. This one I had in my collection already. Next we have Mark Olberding, Wilbur Holland. This one's got some wax on it. Checklist. Unmarked. 132 card set. Next we have Tom Owens. Again with the bullets right there. Phil Chenier. John Johnson. Charlie Scott. ML Carr. Again, bullets. Phil Ford. Swen Nader. Again, you got the bullets. Wes Unseld. Swen Nader's a good TTM signer. This one's got some wax on it, though. Next, we have Nate Tiny Archibald. Again, with that bad miscut. Aaron James. James Edwards. Might be like a second-year card. Yeah, second year. Got Don Buse. Steve Mix. Charles Johnson. Badly miscut. Elmore Smith. Again with the bullets. John Drew. Bullets. Kent Benson. Mike Gale. Another miscut. Chris Ford. George McGinnis, Hall of Famer. Leon Douglas. John Lucas. Kermit Washington. Bob Dandridge. James McElroy. And the last card in this lot and in the set, Bobby Jones, who's a great signer as well. And again, we got the bullets. So I don't know how many people notice that the bullets are featured on a lot of these cards, but that was one of the first things that I noticed when I was going through, I think, the 78 set and the 80 set, or the 79-80 set and the 78-79 set. It seems to be a pattern on both of those. But hopefully you enjoyed seeing those. I'd love to hear the story about the photographer and why the bullets were featured on so many of these cards. All right, so we're at 45 minutes. Let me go ahead and show this. This is my checklist. I don't know how sloppy this is, but I do have the ones that I have checked marked, and then, you know, I label it off center or why I want to replace it. But this is my list. And I would say quite a few of them I already have, so I've got placeholders. I think that might be the Alex English rookie. So I would say that I probably only need 24 cards that aren't getting replaced. But then when you look at the ones that I need to replace, I'm probably more than half need to be replaced. But yeah, go through this real quick in case you want a screenshot. If you have any of these, give me a shout. Maybe we can work something out. All right, so we're at 46 minutes. Where'd the penny sleeve go? There we go. I mean, I guess I could start another starter set. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's go through some beaters. Yeah, I guess they are in order. This should be kind of fun, and then I can put these away. But yeah, you can see this one's got writing. So yeah, these are pretty rough, but they're fun to look at. This is a Lloyd Allen, and I guess Kenneth Overbay must have owned this card at some point. So these are well-loved cards. Somebody's childhood right here. So next we have a Hall of Famer, Lou Brock, Kenneth Overbay. We have Bert Hooton. This one's got some creasing. That's actually not too bad other than the creases. And we have Fran Healy. This one's got a nice crease all the way across. That's all the 73 tops. So we got some 75s. This one's got some creasing. This one's actually not too bad. We got to check. Some of these have writing on them and stuff. Del Unser. Got Eddie Watt. Eddie Watt's a great TTM signer. And John Mangini did a post where apparently Eddie Watt had a flood. I don't know if it was a flood in his house or a natural flood, but all of the cards in his collection were destroyed. And he did a video asking people that do TTMs and send to Eddie Watt to send him some cards to help build his collection. And, when I get some stamps or whatever and start doing some more TTMs, I'm probably going to send Eddie Watt and send him some cards. Kind of a tragic story. None of us want our collections to be destroyed like that, especially if you've been collecting for years. So next we got Frank Tavares. Guess that's not too bad. Got Phillies team card. That's not too bad. Not even marked. Bill Singer. I do love this set. Next we have Jim Perry. This one's definitely a little rough. Ramon Hernandez. Buddy Bell. Creasing. Larry Christensen. Some creasing on that one. Willie Montanez. I don't know what I'm going to do with these cards. If any of y'all have any interest in these for TTMs or something like that, hit me up. If if you want some of these as a placeholder, but these are definitely in rough shape. But, I don't really plan to use them in a set build or anything like that, and I don't like sending TTMs that are this rough. But yeah, hit me up if you have any interest in these. Maybe we can do a trade or something. Dwight Evans. Nice player. Rick Miller. This one. I don't know what's going on with that. There we go. Yeah, really rough on the top of that one. Got Ron Hodges. Really bad corners. Sparky Lyle. Steve Yeager. Ron Bryant. Dan Oglivie. This one looks like it got wet or something. Dave Roberts. Really rough. Larry Milbourne. Ken Sanders. Oh, I know something that I haven't been pointing out. You can see it on these. These are a couple of Hall of Famers. Bob Gibson. And this card doesn't look too bad, but if you notice, the guy colored in the bottom of the baseball with a pencil. Otherwise, this card's not in bad shape. I know several of the better cards in this lot are all the same. Here's another one. I do have this card, though. Frank Robinson. Again, doesn't look too bad. A little corner wear, but again, you've got that pencil marking. Another Hall of Famer, Steve Carlton. And I don't have this card. I mean, I guess I have this copy, but I don't have a good copy. Again, with the pencil. I do have this one. This one's got a giant hole punch in it. But he didn't color in the bottom, and yeah, it's got some scratches and some other stuff on it. I don't know. That card definitely has a story to tell. Got Gaylord Perry and colored in that portion of the star. I mean, I don't know why you would do this to your cards. This is a MVPs, Harmon Killebrew, Willie McCovey, and they just used a pencil and underlined right there. Next we have Dick Allen, again with the pencil. Jerry Kuzman. Bert Campaneris. Sal Bando. Again with the same pencil markings. Bobby Bonds. I guess it gives you a good idea of which players were considered stars back in 1975 because they didn't do this to any of the relatively common players, I guess. Although some of them might be commons today. They weren't back then, I guess. Got Doc Ellis. Chris Chambliss. Again, you got that same mark. Buddy Bell. Dick Bosman, I guess, is arguably a okay player, but I don't think he was a star even back then. But colored in both sides of that ball. Joe Rudy. Bernie Carbo. World Series highlights 1974. Looks like Joe Rudy. We got MVPs again. Steve Garvey, Jeff Burroughs. Underline the 75. I don't know what's going on right there. There's a split in the card. Oh, yeah, I guess here's a couple comments. Dick Green. They did color that one in. Jesus Alou. Again. Nate Colbert. Danny Cater. I mean, maybe that's how a kid differentiated his cards from his brother's cards or something. I don't know. Luis Melendez. Yeah, there's definitely some commons marked. Dick Sharon. Again, with the same mark. Roland Office. Craig Cusick. Aaron LeGros. Fritz Peterson. Jack Brohammer. This one looks like it's yeah. I think that was overcut. Next we have John Ellis. And they really colored that ball in. Jack Billingham. Ramon Hernandez. Don Hahn. Frank Duffy. Both sides of the ball. Jim Todd. George Mitterwald. Tom Hutton. Terry Harmon. All right, so we're on to 1976. Yeah, this one doesn't look too bad. We got the nice Babe Ruth. I didn't see any creases, but it's kind of rough. I didn't see any writing either. I do have a good copy of that card. Now, this one did have some writing on it. Joe Morgan. It's got rough corners, but I don't see any creases. But down at the bottom, there's a little doodle or something. This one doesn't look too bad at first glance. 76 Goose Gossage. I don't know why I would put this in the box unless I'm missing something. Because it's really not that bad. I don't see any writing or anything. He does TTM. As does this guy, Jim Lonborg. Maybe I wanted these for TTMs or something and didn't pull them out of this box. I don't know. Jim Lonborg. That one doesn't look too bad either. And Manny Moda also does TTMs. This one looks pretty good as well. I'll have to give these a better look. Yeah, none of these look too bad. Ray Fosse. I do believe this guy TTMs as well. Again, this card doesn't look bad either. Rick Russell. John Candelaria. Kent Tekulve. Mickey Rivers. Dennis Blair. John Mayberry. I believe Dyer Miller signs through the mail. I'm going to have to go through my little 76 starter set. Put these in there because none of these are bad. Marty Perez. Earl Williams. Roland Office. Von Joshua. Glenn Abbott. Jim Holt. Mickey Scott. It does have a rough corner, but I don't see any creases. J. Johnstone. Steve Hargan. Jim Fergosi. Ted Sizemore. Buddy Bradford. These are the traded cards, I guess. Ken Wright. 158T. Larvell Blanks. None of these are bad. I don't even know why they're in here. Ed Figueroa. Adrian Garrett. Don Kirkwood. Don Gullett. Paul Mitchell. Dave Lemancic. Wayne Granger. Looks like I got a couple Ken Sanders. Fernando Arroyo. Bobby Mitchell. Charlie Moore. Mike Phillips. Don Money. This one looks a little rough. Jose Cruz. It's got some surface wear or something on it. Good player. Got Ted Martinez. So we got another traded card. Leon Roberts. Steve Byrne, or Bry, Steve Bry. It's a cool card. This one's a little rough, but I wouldn't call it a beater. NL and AL champions. Got Johnny Bench right there. Looks like Tony Perez, maybe. Louis Tiant. Jerry Remy. Brian Downing. Toby Harris is a good signer. Tom Hutton. Dave Cash. These were supposed to be beaters, and I guess they were early on, but this last half of this box, I don't even know why these were in the box. Got a pair of Mickey Lolich. That one does have a crease, but still I wouldn't call that a beater. Morris Nettles. Lee Lacy. I love how this guy batted. This one does have a crease in it. Felix Mian. It's got a crease right there, but he really choked up on the bat. That one's a little rough. But probably a step away from a beater. Got Randy Tate. Mike Phillips. Ollie Brown. I always like this card. This one's got some creasing in it. This one is pretty rough. Steve Garvey. Yeah, that's probably the closest to a beater I think I've seen, in a while. Here's another one. Yeah, Dave Concepcion. Yeah, those are pretty rough. Here's another Concepcion. Pretty rough. Yeah, we're starting to get some beaters here. Boog Powell. Almost looks like it was underwater. Jerry Remy. Maybe these were played with on a playground or something. Mickey Lolich. This one looks like it was wet at one point in time. Looks like it's got some mud or something on it. Sandy Alomar, again rough. Jeff Zahn. Got some creasing. Bill Grief. It's got some something. Actually, it's all down the bottom of the card. I think you can even see that. Got Joe McIntosh, and this one's got some like dirt. That was definitely outside at one point in time. Got Tom Bergmeyer. I don't know what that is. Charlie Moore, and this one's got some like mud or something right on his face down here. There we go. Ted Kubiak. So there's definitely some 76 beaters in here, but there are some nice ones for sure. Bruce Dalcanton. Maybe I put him in the wrong stack when I was organizing. Didn't notice it. But I'll have to go through this box right here when the video's over with and move some of this around. Gary Sutherland. Because I've already shown the 76 starter set, but maybe I put some in there that were probably closer to beaters and put the good ones in this pile. I don't know. Enos Cabell, this one's really miscut. Wet right there at one point in time. Another Leon Roberts. This one's pretty rough. Ed Figueroa. Looks like it has some wax staining on it. Looks like it was wet right here. Frank Duffy. Creasing. Just a few more and I'll go ahead and end the video. Hopefully you've enjoyed tonight's video. It's definitely a little different, but definitely wanted to put a little bit of content, on video as opposed to, a 10-15 minute video just showing the basketball starter set. So hopefully you enjoyed this with the hockey pack rip and some beater cards that you can kind of laugh at. And yeah, look at that. And even a surprise group of decent cards from 76. And I always like looking at 70s cards. Jeff Zahn. Charlie Williams. It feels like there's like dirt on it though. Freddie Patek. Some creasing, some rough corners. Yeah, these last few feel like there's some sort of dirt on them. We're going to have to clean off my mat when I'm done looking at these. And the last one, Fred Norman. All right, so that's all I have for you tonight. Spine Ticks After Party. I really appreciate you hanging out, checking out the premiere. Everybody that's watching the after party after show, I appreciate you watching it on the rewind. And until next week, hopefully I have some stuff come in the mail this week, so I have something to show. But until next week, thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.